1985 Mitsubishi Starion LE 5-speed, the forgotten Japanese turbo coupe. When people talk about iconic Japanese sports cars from the 1980s, the conversation usually starts with the Toyota Supra, the Nissan 300ZX, or the Mazda RX-7. But hidden behind those legends is a car that deserves far more attention than it ever received. This is the 1985 Mitsubishi Starion LE. In my opinion, the Starion is one of the most underrated Japanese performance cars ever built. It combined bold styling, advanced technology, and turbocharged performance at a time when many sports cars were still keeping things simple. The example we're looking at today is especially impressive. It has covered just 39,000 original miles and spent most of its life with its first owner in Minnesota. For collectors, that kind of history makes a huge difference. The moment you see the car, it's impossible to mistake it for anything else. The sharp wedge-shaped nose, muscular body lines, and iconic pop-up headlights capture everything enthusiasts love about the 1980s. Finished in a beautiful two-tone red over chateau beige metallic, this Starion still looks futuristic nearly 4 decades later. It also came well-equipped from the factory with integrated fog lights, power mirrors, splash guards, and even a rear window wiper. Features that helped position the Starion as a premium grand touring coupe rather than just another affordable sports car. Step inside, and the cabin feels like a time capsule from the future. The dark red leather seats give the interior a luxurious feel, while the 6-way adjustable sports seats provide excellent comfort. Power windows, power locks, automatic climate control, cruise control, and a 6-speaker cassette stereo with a graphic equalizer were all part of the package. But my favorite feature has to be the dashboard. While many competitors still relied on traditional analog gauges, the Starion LE featured a futuristic digital instrument cluster. The digital speedometer, tachometer, boost gauge, and displays for oil pressure, coolant temperature, battery voltage, and fuel level made the cockpit feel more like something from a science fiction movie than a production car from 1985. Even today, it's one of the coolest interiors you'll find in a classic Japanese sports car. Under the hood sits a turbocharged 2.6-liter inline-4 producing 145 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers may seem modest today, but remember, this car was built nearly 40 years ago. More importantly, all that power is sent to the rear wheels through a 5-speed manual transmission. That combination gives the Starion a driving experience that many enthusiasts still appreciate today. No complicated electronics. No oversized touchscreens, just a turbocharged engine, a manual gearbox, and rear-wheel drive. Before being offered for sale, the car also received several important maintenance items, including a new fuel pump, water pump, distributor cap, rotor, upper radiator hose, and a fresh oil change. It's always reassuring to see a classic car prepared properly before changing hands. Here's a fun fact many people don't know. In North America, this exact car was also sold under a different name, the Chrysler Conquest. Mechanically, the two cars were nearly identical, with only minor cosmetic differences. Because of that partnership, many enthusiasts know the Conquest, but don't realize it was actually built by Mitsubishi. Another reason I think the Starion deserves more recognition is its place in Mitsubishi's history. Long before the legendary Lancer Evolution became famous, the Starion was already proving that Mitsubishi knew how to build exciting turbocharged performance cars. In many ways, it helped lay the foundation for the company's future performance models. This particular Starion also comes with an impressive history. It still includes the original window sticker, factory literature, service records, and a clean Carfax report with no reported accidents dating back to 1991. Documentation like that is becoming harder to find on classic cars. Perhaps the biggest surprise is the price. This beautifully preserved 1985 Mitsubishi Starion LE sold on Bring a Trailer for just $10,250 in 2024. Personally, I think that's an incredible value. You're getting a low-mileage, turbocharged rear-wheel drive Japanese sports coupe with a manual transmission, futuristic digital gauges, and one of the most distinctive designs of the 1980s. Sometimes the best classics aren't the ones everyone wanted when they were new. They're the ones people discover years later and finally realize how special they really were. And to me, that's exactly what the Mitsubishi Starion represents. It may have spent decades living in the shadow of the Supra and RX-7, but today it's finally earning the appreciation it has always deserved.